Well, we're going to talk about Dorian just a little bit more, but we promise this is going to be the last weekend.
Fortunately, Zach, we can focus on the changes coming up for us in this next week.
Yes, thankfully, we're going to be increasing the sunshine for the second half of the weekend, and that is going to be the trend as we move into Monday and Tuesday. And you guys were mentioning it. Dorian has been the topic of conversation for nearly 3 weeks. We have been discussing this from the tropical depression when it was first named towards a Category 5 when it made its way towards the Bahamas, and then eventually riding right along the East Coast for 19 days now. And the closest pass to us really did come from last evening into early this morning. We still may feel some of those effects as we head into Sunday morning, but nothing near what Nova Scotia is still currently dealing with, a major wind event for them. And if you were with us just earlier this evening, this L, which is indicating the center of the system, was actually just to the south of Halifax. So this is really roaring through the Canadian Maritimes at 26 miles per hour, and the wind field just continues to expand. Hurricane force winds now estimated out 115 miles from the center of the system. So nearly all of Nova Scotia was dealing with hurricane conditions for the entirety of our day today, and they're still looking at anywhere from 5 to isolated areas of 7 inches of rain. We didn't get that high, and actually we saw just a few brushing showers move through the North Shore earlier this evening, but rain totals still got within that 2.5 to 3 inch mark. Nantucket was definitely the one topping the charts at 3.15 inches, but we see it in Harwich as well as Orleans. Wellfleet got just about 2.3 inches, and other areas to the west still within that inch to inch-and-a-half range. The highest wind gusts definitely reserved for the Cape as well as the islands, where they were upwards of 60 miles per hour as we went into last evening, but the wave heights still continue. We're starting to see the buoys offshore lessen in the numbers, which is an indication that we're not seeing as high of swells. Initially, they were anywhere from 12 to even 14 feet, but there is still the concern of some dangerous rip currents and rather high surf, specifically for the eastern-facing beaches of Plymouth County and Cape Cod. We include Nantucket in that too, but even all the way up through Hampton Beach, we're looking at some of these same conditions, so you do have to be wary of that if you are planning on heading out to the beach tomorrow. Now, as we make our way out the night, or wrapping up the night, we're looking at mainly clear skies. Yes, a few of those clouds still lingering around from some of the showers earlier on, but the dew points, they haven't budged, and we are going to stay crystal clear for tomorrow morning and on the cooler side. So we start off in the 50s for Sunday, and in the afternoon we're back into the low 70s, which is right around our seasonal average. Continuing with the bright condition, we will start to increase the clouds as we go into the evening hours, but there is no concern if you are heading out to Fenway to wrap up the Red Sox and the Yankees. That's actually Sunday and Monday, but the first game at Gillette, obviously all eyes going to be on the Patriots game, and by the time we're going into the fourth quarter, 60 degrees, and then eventually falling into the 50s once again for our overnight lows. So we're starting to see that trend as some cooler nights are going to be ahead of us. We stay activity free for Monday as well as Tuesday, bring back rain showers for the middle of the week, and at that point we're seeing our temperatures get back into the low and mid 80s and the humidity to come along with it. So maybe just a touch of summer for Wednesday and Thursday, but then back to reality, the low 70s as we dry things up with more sunshine for Friday.
So good tomorrow for tailgating.
It is going to be perfect, but I'm thinking it's sweatshirts for tailgating, no longer t-shirts and shorts.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Zach, thanks.